What's up, guys? I'm Crystal Lee Naomi, aka Jasmine Borders on Tyler Perry's Sisters. Be sure to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review for not only reviews on the Haves and the Have-Nots, but also on Sistas. And while you're at it, give your girl a follow on Instagram at Crystal Lee Naomi. And I'll see you every Wednesday at 9, only on BET.
Oh man, okay, Sisters fans. First off, thanks off to Crystal Lee Naomi, aka Jasmine, who I feel will not be pleased about the content in this video. But thanks so much for helping out as always. And guys, make sure you follow her on Instagram. I will leave a link in the top comment. And honestly, if you watch these videos, I think I'm pretty consistent of having the Sisters theme song, the Crystal Lee Naomi promo, and then right after it should be a picture of Jasmine on the left, Crystal on the right, and then right on top of that is her Instagram handle. So if for whatever reason I post this video, and if you click on this video before I put the link to the Instagram in the top comment, you'll always see that, oh hey, if I freeze frame on this picture of Jasmine right beside Crystal Lee, at the top is her Instagram handle. So just keep that in mind for future reference. But in this video, I don't know, is the video title going to be Andi and Gary are at it again? Andi is a walking contradiction. I don't know. Here's my thing. Keep in mind, like I said in my Andi and Zach video, I am not trying to be an Andi apologist. I don't hate Andi. A lot of people say that she's annoying. I used to love her at first, but now she's just become unbearable. I wouldn't go that far, in my opinion anyway. But I just feel like I understand, I guess. Here's what I mean. Given the events of this night, you know, from the falling out with Gary to going to see Morris to that turning into an assault situation to Gary saving Andi, in the heat of the moment, pretty dang sure she was, you know, hot for Gary again. And then in the midst of, oh snap, Leslie put tracers on both of their vehicles, and then going to the police station, confronting Jasmine and Morris face to face, and then coming back home while everything seems to be falling apart, and then Gary showing up again. I understand why they had sex. Here's why. Gary was fed up as always with his marriage. Andi, to me, because I think she kept telling Karen, it's like, look, I'll deal with this tomorrow. It reminded me of Scarlett from Gone with the Wind, one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Like, multiple times in the film, whenever Scarlett was faced with a tough decision or a tough situation, she was always saying this one phrase over and over during the movie at multiple times.
There must be some way to bring him back. Oh, I can't think about this now. I'll go crazy if I do. I'll think about it tomorrow.
All right, so I mean, yeah, she was definitely going. She just needed a night to let go, and that's actually, I feel like, for the most part, aside from maybe Sabrina, all the women were either experiencing the feeling themselves, or with the men or the man they were with that night, that they needed an escape, just one night to just let go, regroup, and then focus on fixing what's wrong in their lives the next day. For example, Danny letting down the walls, being vulnerable, allowing someone to treat her with kindness because she just started believing good things about herself. Karen being there to let Aaron let his walls down and just break down because he's been through a hell of a lot lately. Just one night to kind of just be vulnerable and fall apart, even though she gave him the very, very accurate reminder that you don't only have one night. Just take as much time as you need. And then in the next morning when he had to go to the funeral home, it's like he didn't want to go, but it's something that needed to be done. Then with, you know, Andi, she needed a night of familiarity, even though at the very core, you just kind of, you jumped in bed with the person that put you in the situation you're in to begin with. And I'm not just blaming Gary, because Andi, she knew what she was getting into. So, I mean, not that I would justify that kind of behavior, but I mean, if you date someone or you're interested in someone and they say they're about to get a divorce, again, I'm no expert in this and I'm not going to throw stones, but I probably would advise waiting for the divorce to be finalized before anything starts, you know? or at least, that it's been agreed upon by both parties that they will be getting a divorce. So I don't know. But in any case, you just hop back in bed with Gary, and then the next morning he makes all these promises about, oh, in the next couple of months you'll be working on the top floor of this and that, and you'll be living here and yada yada yada. Pretty words, and pretty words is what made your affair extended as long as it was. Because what was it? Yeah, give me 4 months, give me 6 months, and then I'll leave my wife to clear things up with her. Nope, that ain't happened. So my thing is this. I feel bad for Andi when it came to the situation with Morris, but with any further consequences that come from her messing around with Gary, I have no sympathy, because you are literally putting yourself in a position where you can't just, okay, let's say you do something, whether it be shoplift, drugs, messing around with the wrong person, or whatever the situation is, and then you deal with severe consequences. And then instead of moving forward, like if you attempt to move forward, but then that temptation from the person or that thing that got you into trouble, to begin with, starts poking its ugly head, okay, that's one thing. But that's most likely going to happen. But you have to be strong enough to move on. If you keep falling back in the same behavior and then act surprised whenever something bad happens, then that's completely on you. So I get that the fact that they're going to have to spend time together and work together, especially with Gary being arrested, but that them spending the night together was not a good thing. Once again, I kind of understand it, because given the events of what's been going on, Andi probably just wanted to feel better. So in order to do so, her and Gary did the nasty. But I don't like this. Nothing good can come from it, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens next. So in a way, I understand why, but I don't like that it happened. So that's my 2 cents on that. So Jasmine, if you're watching this, yeah, I agree. They shouldn't have been together. I do think Leslie is taking things a bit too far, but whatever the case may be. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Whew, this is something else. And like I said at the beginning, you know the drill. Make sure you follow me. Social media links. Crystal Lee, make sure you hit her up on Instagram. Give her a follow. And if you have any other video ideas, let me know in the comments, and I'll talk to you all soon.